on a mission to get the largest collections in the world.
It's a great Babe Ruth.
Definitely a seven-figure item. Ken has set the biggest pop culture goal in the history of Goldin this year.
Kate Winslet wore in the Titanic.
The mummified hand of Cleopatra.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay, tell me, what is the item that you've been most tempted to purchase yourself?
I'm always tempted anytime I see a very, very high-end Star Wars item. But like some of them are crazy high, like $500,000 plus high.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I would want. I would want an absolute certified authentic photo matched hero piece from Star Wars.
Okay, I'm a Star Wars person, so
Okay, there we
speaks
go.
to my soul.
I mean, look,
Not my wallet, but my soul.
I went into them. I was of the age when I was a little kid when they came out, so I went into the movie theaters in the late 1970s to watch them.
Okay, so this leads to a really good question, right? Because George Lucas, being a genius, was like, give me the merch rights, right? He's like, I don't care about this. Are there any collectible trends that you have been like prophetic on where you're like, that's not gonna make it? Like, what makes something a baseball card or a Star Wars item versus, let's say, a Beanie Baby collecting dust? Which I still have to.
I think something has to have true history, not created nostalgia. So, like, I'm gonna use baseball as an example.
Sure.
Baseball's been around as a professional sport since the 1860s. Baseball cards have been around since the 1860s. People may not know it, but Hollywood trading cards have been around since the turn of the 20th century. I mean, there are tons of cards, Charlie Chaplin and things like that. So to me, anything that has a history, anything that is created for the purpose of solely collectible, whether it's a Beanie Baby, I don't know if you remember the Pog craze back in the day.
I still have Pogs sitting collecting dust too.
Yeah.
I'm not well, no.
Okay, yeah, so I mean, so things like that, you know, things that are iconic. Now, certain times you can miss the boat. You know, we all should have realized how popular Steve Jobs was, right? And anything, you know, when he passed, we all should have grabbed everything Steve Jobs. Who would have thought, though, that you can have an iPhone from 2007 that sells for $80,000? So that's what it's really, you know, to me, I've been a good predictor. I jumped on, comic books has always been popular, but you know, when the Marvel was coming out with the new Avengers movies and they all were breaking box office records, I'm saying, you know something, I gotta go back and I gotta stock up on all these books, and you gotta find what characters' new movie's gonna come out and buy them first.
Okay, so has there been anything you're like, I can't sell this? Either because you don't think you could sell it, or because you're like, you should keep that. Like, it's too valuable, too emotionally valuable to someone.
In season 2, I met with a good friend of mine, Dr. DePaci, who was a sports museum, and there was an item that he purchased to help save a save a group of nuns home, and he calls it the Holy Wagner. And I just said, you know something, that if you can possibly hold on to that, that's something you should hold on to that, because I know it's very meaningful to you.
What is something that you are good at that you wish you could be better at, like improve upon? Because you're already clearly good at this, but.
You know, what I can be better at? Talking to my wife? She'll see it. She says, you have endless conversation for everybody else, but I don't care about that.
Is she supportive of, you know, collectibles at home, or is it just like, I know that, you know, your daughter's already involved.
My house, I have an office in my house, and I have a little studio in my basement, and otherwise there are zero collectibles throughout the house.
Never the twain
She
shall
says,
meet.
keep it in your keep it in Runnymede.
The Pogs are somewhere else.
Yes.
Well, that is my time. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to meet you.
I'm a boss, I'm a king, I reign on the top.